Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Cash Flow Talk. Today I'm going to share my biggest tip on how you can negotiate anything and everything in any product that you're buying, any service that you're buying, or how you can sell more of your product or service by using these 5 words. But the key is not how to use them. The key is not the words that you're using, is how you're using them. So stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you're gonna be like, oh wow, this shit is powerful and I'm gonna use it in my business. So stay tuned right now. Hey guys, what's going on? So again, today I'm going to share the most powerful 5 words that I've used in my business, and I've saved thousands and thousands of dollars in my real estate business and in anything I do in life, even in my personal life. Guys, those 5 words, I'm gonna go straight to the point, and those 5 words are, can you do any better? Now, if you've been in sales, if you learn about sales, if you watch videos about sales, you're gonna say like, oh, okay, that's fine. This is not the key. This is not so powerful. I've heard it before. And yes, you've probably heard it before, but it's so powerful that I'm gonna give you the key tip on how you use it, because it's not the words that you say, it's how you say it. So here's how I do it. This is how I say it, and it's helped me save thousands of dollars. So you're entering into a negotiation for a service or product. I'm in the real estate business, so I'm gonna use real estate as an example. Somebody's asking me to, I'm buying a house, and somebody's asking, I don't know, $200,000 for a house. Or let's say a contractor is going to paint the house for me, and I'm gonna tell him, hey, how much is it going to cost for the painting? And he's gonna say, okay, it's gonna be about $2,000. Okay, let me use this example because it's probably gonna be a little easier. So $2,000 to paint the entire house. Here's the key. I already know before he said a number, what am I going to say? So I need to act it a little bit, and I'm gonna be like, okay, $2,000. Okay, perfect. Now, can you do any better? Now, here's the key. After you say, can you do any better, you have to stay quiet for 10 or 15 seconds. The first person that talks loses. If you talk before he replies, you lose the power of these power negotiating tool. So the key is, you ask, can you do any better? And you stay quiet. Most likely he's gonna say, well, that's the best thing I can do, blah, blah, blah. I've done the numbers. Let me do it again. Let me write it down. Give me a second, blah, blah, blah. And then he's going to say, okay, I think I can do it. So he was asking for $2,000. So let me do it. I think I can do it for $1,800. I can paint the entire house for $1,800. And then you start thinking, I think that's still a lot of money. I'm not saying that is not a lot of money for the paint job. Maybe you're already saving a lot of money, but $1,800 is a lot of money. I'm not saying in comparison to the job that he's going to do. I'm just saying it's still a lot of money. It is. $2 is a lot of money. $100 is a lot of money. $3,000 is a lot of money. A $200,000 house is a lot of money. Anything you're asking for, you're going to reply back, that's a lot of money. Can you do any better? Then they're going to think about it again, and they're going to be like, this guy, that's probably what they're thinking. These guys asking me for a bargain. I can lower it another $100 more. Okay, so now we're at $1,700. So you start thinking again, and then you can probably say something like, that's pretty much a little bit over what I had planned on spending. I really want to do the deal, but can you do any better? Be quiet. That's the second time that you use it. Now, the second time that you use it, that's the third time that you use it. And the third time that you use it, they're going to probably be a little upset, because it's the third time that you ask, can you do any better? It's the third time that you're trying to get a discount from the guy, so they're probably going to be upset about it. So you have to be a little, wait for their response. Wait to see how they're going to react. If that's the very bottom that they can do, then you move on to the fourth move. If not, then you ask it one more time. But you have to see how they're acting and how they're reacting to the same question, because it's annoying. You already asked 2 or 3 times, can you do any better, and stay quiet. But you're trying to get the bottom line of these of his price. Now here's the situation. Don't feel bad. If you're in business and they're asking you for a lower number and a lower number and a lower number, and you're still willing to give them that discount, that means they're still being profitable. This still being a win-win situation for them, because if not, they wouldn't go. If I tell them, hey, $1,000 is what I'm willing to offer, now that's offensive, because he started at $2,000, and at $1,000 he's losing money for the paying job, right? So you can't be that aggressive. You can't insult them. That's why the "can you do any better" tip works so much, because you're giving them the power to say the number first. Again, the first one that says the number loses. So the third time that they ask, you have to be nicer about it. If they're getting upset, you tell them, hey, don't get upset. I'm just doing my numbers here. Please don't take it personal. Can you do any better? And that was the third part of the negotiating tool. Now here's the fourth one. Let's say they started at 2,000, they went down to 1,800, and then they went down to 1,700. And that's the third one that you asked, and that's the bottom price. And if you ask it one more time, they're probably gonna really get upset. So the fourth time, what you're going to do is, listen, that's over my budget, and I was planning on spending. Now here's the key, and here's the tip here. You're not going to give them an even number. You're gonna give them a weird, odd number, because they're gonna think, how did he come up with that price? How did he come up with that number? Okay, so when they say that, you're gonna say, okay, so for example, it went from 2,000 to 1,800, now it's 1,700. You're gonna tell them like, man, really, I was thinking of doing this job where I was willing to spend $1,526, so $1,626. Is that the best you can do, or can you do any better, or do you think you can match it, or can you meet me somewhere? You know, now you're giving them a weird number, and what that means is they're gonna think, okay, this guy has a weird calculation, and it's also going to avoid the typical negotiating, the worst negotiating tool that anybody can use, which is split the difference. If somebody asks you for $5 and you say 10, guess what? Most likely you're gonna end up at 7.5. If somebody says 20, you say 10, somebody's probably gonna end up at 15, because that's the norm. Okay, let's be fair, let's meet in the middle. But that's the key. Meeting in the middle is you leaving money on the table. Leaving money on the table by splitting it in half is not smart in business. So that's why you say a weird number, 1,551 or 1,336. You come up with a weird number that is not easy to be divided by 2. Also, they're gonna think that you have a weird formula, maybe by the square footage. Maybe that's and you say, hey, listen, it's not that your job is not worth that money, but when I did the calculation, this is how much I'm willing to work with. This is how much my budget is. So just keep that in mind, guys. So ask, can you do any better? 3 times. Be quiet for 10 or 15 seconds after you say it. And then on the fourth one, that's your fourth punch. You come back with a weird number that is not easy to be divided in 2 or 3 parts. All right, guys, I hope this helped. Again, subscribe to the channel below if you think this is valuable, as I'm here waiting for an appointment to show a big warehouse to one of my clients, which I'm super excited for. And that's it, guys. Be great. Have a great weekend. And again, if you found some value, please comment below, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Again, this is Camilo Cashflow. I'll see you guys next time, and take care.